So I had really bad eyesight. My left eye was, I think, negative 7.25 and my right eye was negative 6.5. So when I would hold my phone, I would hold it like this close just to see the text that's on it. And I've always had bad eyesight since I was younger. I started wearing glasses when I was 7 years old, and over time my eyes just got worse and worse and worse up until to my eyes today. So that's why I'm here today. I'm going to be talking about LASIK eye surgery and share my experience with it, how it went, how I prepared for it, and share it with you guys in case you're interested in getting LASIK eye surgery. Hi, I'm Jojo. I like to share my life as a wife, content creator, and business owner, and today I'll be sharing my life as someone who used to have really bad eyesight, but now I have 20/20 vision. So I had always been wanting to get LASIK ever since I was in high school, and I'm 29 years old now, and I knew eventually I wanted to get LASIK. I just didn't think about when, especially since LASIK is really an investment and it's not necessary. Like, I don't need to have LASIK eye surgery. It's more like if I just want to improve my eyes without needing any glasses or needing contact lenses. And I've always been like an avid contact lens wearer. You'll see in my past videos I wear contact lenses, but in my more recent ones I've been wearing my glasses because in terms of prep, I can't be wearing any contact lenses for at least 1 month before my checkup. Not before the surgery, but before my eye checkups. So I had a total of 4 eye checkups. The first one was just checking the grade of my eye and checking the thickness of my cornea to see if it's thick enough to cut it with a laser. Turns out I was valid to get LASIK, and from there I had to stop wearing contact lenses for a whole month because apparently if I wear contact lenses before my checkups, it changes the shape of my eye, so I had to switch back to glasses. So for a whole entire month I wore glasses, and I come in for my first eye exam, which was apparently the big one. I was at the eye clinic for about 2 hours. What I didn't know, and what my husband didn't know, was that when they would dilate my eyes, I would actually get high. And I didn't realize how lightheaded and light feeling I was until they called my name to go into the next room for another eye exam. And I was like, well, I stood up and I was like, whoa. So I asked my husband to just hold my hand and lead the way, which helped a lot. Otherwise, I probably would have like fell down to the floor or something. So in the span of the 4 appointments, that's when the doctor would look at my results and see which type of LASIK surgery would be appropriate for me. And there are different types that he can do. There's PRK, where there's like regular LASIK where they cut the cornea with a blade. There's PRK where they like scratch the cornea out. And then there's the Femto-LASIK where they actually cut the cornea with a femto laser. So for me, the doctor said Femto-LASIK was more appropriate for me. And I noticed that the cost for Femto-LASIK is more. So before my surgery, the doctor gave me medication to take the night before and the morning before the surgery. So the night before I took, and I forgot the name, but it's like a nervous medication, and she told me to take it right before I go to bed. So I took that, went to sleep, had a really good sleep, woke up, didn't feel groggy, had breakfast, took the medicine again, and went to the hospital. Hello, I just got my eye surgery. I couldn't, my vision is still blurry, but the doctor said it will get clearer towards the evening. He said I can watch TV in the evening. But yeah, when I see lights, it's kind of, there's glare. Doctor said that's normal too. Surgery was very fast. And then when they're lasering my eye, parang I can smell like something's cooking. But I can tell things are much clearer compared to my eyesight without glasses.
Head southeast on der Klinik towards Volksparktalstraße.
I have my driver here. So handsome. Yeah. Okay.
Why am I still wearing it?
Yeah, I know. Why are you still wearing the mask?
Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the update for now. I feel well. I have medicated eye drops to take every hour. And all that, but it was a really good process. The doctors were like, okay, 30 more seconds, 10 more seconds, 5 more seconds. Okay, we're gonna put this, you're gonna feel pressure. So it was good. And then yeah, so maybe by the time I wake up tomorrow, things will be a lot clearer.
And then maybe after like a couple of weeks my vision will get better and there'll be less flare when I look at the lights. So
Head southeast toward.
So I just got my surgery today, and they put these booties around my shoes and then a hair cap around my hair. Finally I came in, I walk into the room, and then I see the bed and they tell me to lay down, and then right when I lay down they put a pillow under my knees. It was quite comfy. And then I see the whole machine on top of me, this huge machine, and then I see my doctor. So they drop in some anesthesia eye drops. They go straight to taping my eyelashes down here and here just to keep my eyes open. Right after that, I felt this pressure in my eyes. They said they put this contraption, and that one was just to help keep my eyes open like the whole time. After that, they put another thing on top. I don't know what it was. This is just based on what I was seeing. And the doctors were very good in communicating. They said, okay, we're gonna tape your eyelashes now. Okay, you're gonna feel pressure in your eyes. All right, we're gonna put this on you. Here are some more drops right now. So at least I knew what was happening. And by the way, I did this in a German hospital and they were speaking English, so that really helped a lot. So I'm glad they were very accommodating to me in that way. So the first step for femto laser is that they have to cut the cornea, or make the flap basically, and they do that with the femto laser. So they position my face, they told me to just look at the light, and then suddenly my vision was black and I couldn't see anything. And the doctor was really great. He was like, okay, we're gonna use the femto laser for 30 seconds. 20, 15, 10, 5. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and laser your eyes. Okay, it's gonna be for 17 seconds. 17, 10, 5. Okay, we're done with your right eye. The doctor then washes my eyes. He says, okay, squirting water right now, squirting some anesthesia, squirting something. Okay, look down. And then he squirts my eyes, look up, then he squirts my eyes. And then they remove that contraction thing that kept my eyes open, remove the tape, and then move on and do the same thing with my left eye. So during the laser, I can tell something was happening because it smelled like something was cooking. Not like cooking meat or anything, but you just smell something. It felt like the whole surgery time was 5 minutes. So right when I got up, vision was like still blurry, but kind of clear. It seemed like kind of spotty. Some parts were kind of clear, some parts were blurry. Actually right now, because I'm so used to wearing contact lenses, it feels like I'm wearing contact lenses right now. Afterwards, my doctor looked at my eyes under a microscope to make sure everything was okay. Everything was good. And then I went back home. Vivek was waiting for me in the waiting room. And then they recommended that I wear sunglasses on my way home. The doctor said by the evening time I'll be able to watch TV, which actually after like a couple hours after the surgery, I was already able to watch TV. When it comes to vision, as long as it's like far away from me on the other side of the room, it's clear. Like it's so crazy how clear it is. But when it comes to things like looking at, for example, something on my phone, it's not that clear. But whoa, it's actually clear now. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and see the doctor again for another checkup, see if everything's okay, and then yeah, that's it. And then right now I'm just treating myself to eating anything I want because I just had the surgery. And then yeah, I made ube pie and then I just put ice cream on top. So I'm so excited to dig into this. All right, I'll continue with an update again tomorrow after the checkup. So it's the end of day 2. My eyes are healing very well. Yesterday when I was putting on the eye drops, it would kind of hurt in a way where I felt like there was sand in my eyes. Today when I put on the eye drops, it doesn't really sting that much, like just very little. And I was able to actually drive to the clinic myself without my husband having to drive me. So they checked my eyes, they said everything was good, and I'm gonna go ahead and have another checkup with them next week. So every time I go to the eye doctor, I always hate it when they ask me to read these small letters in this one line, and I always get it wrong. This time I was actually able to read the letters, which was really weird. Like my vision isn't even that great with the contact lenses and the glasses I had, just because they weren't up to the grade of what my eye grade was. So it was nice how when I saw the letters and they were so tiny, I could actually read it. And then I come back home and find out that one of my cats had eaten my eye drops. So this is the bottle that Kimchi or Mochi ate. It was all chewed up. I found it on the floor. It was leaking. And I thought maybe I didn't close it properly, but when I looked closely, there are all these bite marks on it. So I knew I couldn't use that anymore. So I called the clinic and told them that my cat ate it. And they're like, okay, we have another bottle for you, just come over. So I go over to their clinic and I had no idea that they closed early. So I was kind of wondering, well, it's Friday today, they don't open again until Monday. So it was a good thing I had the phone number of my doctor. So I went ahead and called him. He told me just to go to a pharmacy and call him at the pharmacy and let him talk to the pharmacist. So I did that. He told the pharmacist what I needed and I got myself another box. Right now, I guess on day 2, I can see things from afar, and seeing things up close is better. Not that better, but I'm guessing tomorrow or in a few days it will be. I'm really glad that's corrected. I feel like it feels wonderfully weird. Like earlier today, because my eyes are still healing, some parts are still blurry. A habit I do with my glasses is to push my glasses closer to my eyes just to make things clear, but like I do that and there's nothing there and I forget I don't have any glasses on, that it's my actual eyes. Even last night when I was doing like my skincare routine, usually what I do is I brush my teeth, wash my hands, remove my contact lenses, wash my face, and then put on like my skin creams and stuff. But this time I was putting on like my moisturizer and I was like, wait, I didn't take off my contact lenses yet, so now I have to wash my hands and take it off and put back the blah 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 moisturizer again. And I was thinking like, wait, I don't have to think about contact lenses anymore because these are my real eyes. It's great. And then my husband told me when he got his PRK LASIK, the first thing he tried to do in the morning was grab for his glasses. I didn't do that just because since he told me that already, I already knew to expect that. And sometimes I'll see like a black shadow moving, which is like kimchi, or a black and white shadow moving. But this time I can wake up and I can see their face and they're just meowing at me and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute right when I just wake up and I can actually see your face. Another thing I wanted to say was that I actually wasn't planning on getting LASIK this year. I remember talking about it with my husband and saying like, yeah, I'll get like LASIK eventually, like somewhere down the line, maybe when I'm like 30s or 40s. He was like, why not just get it now? And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, nothing's really stopping me. Sure, there's some money issue, but I can like save ahead of time. That's basically what I did. Last year, I told myself, okay, end of next year, I'm gonna get LASIK. Like it's actually gonna happen. And then I did. So I'm really glad like my husband just instilled that idea to me. Like, what am I waiting for? It's like, I don't know. Well, what was I waiting for? I had my husband to thank for a lot of things, like having clear skin and really good eyesight. So today is now 9 days after having surgery, and I thought it's a good enough time to start talking about the healing process because apparently after my last eye checkup, which was day 4 after the surgery, my doctor said he didn't need to see me until 1 month later. I guess my eyes are okay now, like less than a week after surgery. So 9 days later, I'm now using a different type of medicated eye drops. This time I only have to use it in the morning and at night. I don't have to set my alarm 6 times a day just to put it on. And my eyes aren't as dry anymore. I do notice that when I'm driving at night, there's still like glare around the lights. I don't really notice it in the morning when I'm driving, but it does get a little annoying at night when the glare from the cars and the street lights and the traffic lights are a little bit too much. But I can still drive at night safely. And as you can tell, I'm wearing makeup. I actually started wearing makeup 7 days after my surgery, but I didn't put any eye makeup, but today I am. I just made sure that when I put on makeup, I don't just like fling all the powder everywhere. I make sure I'm like purposely putting the powder to my face. So I'm gonna go a little bit closer to show you like the makeup I'm wearing. Not like it really matters, but so I'm just wearing like liquid eyeliner and a shimmery eyeshadow. So I didn't want to put on mascara or lashes or just like put on makeup that's too much, just because otherwise I'd really have to like go into my eyes and try to remove the makeup. And I know when I do that, some of the eye makeup remover goes into my eyes, which doesn't hurt, but like I just want to be really super careful with my eyes, especially after the surgery. But yeah, it's nice like looking into my eyes in the mirror and not seeing like the halo that's typically around when I wear contact lenses. Even my husband is used to seeing my contact lenses on when he stares into my eyes, but now he's like, there's nothing. And when I remove my makeup, I typically use an oil cleanser, put into my hand and just rub it all over my face, but this time I want to be a bit more gentle and not get it into my eyes because the oil cleanser always gets into my eyes. So what I do now is just take like micellar water, take the cotton pad, soak it up, and then just wipe it on my face and away from my eyes. This helps just keep things neater and I don't need to go so crazy in washing. So in terms of price, the femto-LASIK surgery was 3,800 euros. And that's about 4,600 US dollars. So it is expensive. This is all out of pocket. I don't think my insurance would cover it. And it's not like I medically need it for my eyes. This is really like an elective surgery that I don't really need, but I know would hugely improve my life. So in the price, it also includes a follow-up surgery 1 year later. So in case my eyes, the grade gets higher or a little worse, I can always get a follow-up surgery to correct that. So let's say you're an American and you live here in Germany, specifically around the Kaiserslautern area. I went to Augenzentrum Hamburg, which is only like 30 minutes away from Kaiserslautern if you live in this area. Everyone was really nice. They can speak English there. Every time I ask, sprechen Sie English? They'll be like, just a little. And then they go off and like speak really good English. So that's my LASIK eye surgery experience. I would say it's probably like one of the best investments I could have ever done for myself. Like now I have 20/20 vision. It's so crazy. Before, like I hold my hand out here and I couldn't really see like much detail. And now it's like I can count the number of leaves that are on a tree like over the hill. And it's really crazy how clear everything is. I noticed that when I'm driving, I'm like looking around so much because like, oh my gosh, I can see everything now. It's really wonderfully and weirdly amazing. And if you're thinking about LASIK eye surgery, just go for it. I think the earlier you can do it for your eyes, the better. Having 20/20 vision for the rest of your life, so you may as well get it earlier than later. So that's my LASIK eye surgery experience. I hope you guys got some insight on what LASIK is, how the experience is, and what's possible for you if you're interested in getting LASIK. And if you have any questions about anything that I didn't cover, feel free to leave a comment below in this video, or what's better is to message me on Instagram at Traveling Petite Girl, and I will go ahead and message you from there. I'm a lot more vigilant about my messages on Instagram than like comments on YouTube or messages on Facebook. I'm kind of barely on Facebook, but yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I have a bunch of free resources if you guys are interested in that. I usually talk about blogging, content creating, and just my life as a wife and someone who loves food. So there will be a bunch of free resources for you in the next clip. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!